Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. And we got game four of the 1906 World Series, the Cubs versus White Sox. It's been all Cubbies, 3 games to none. And the Cubbies have been a hitting machine. You got Schultz batting 538, Schreckhard batting 467, Chance batting 429, Tinker 417, Steinfeld batting 357. Evers batting 300, Kling batting 286, Huffman's only batting a buck 33, and you got Mordecai Brown on the mound today for the Cubbies. He went 9 innings, won game number one, gave up 5 hits, a homer, 3 walks, struck out one, gave up 3 earned runs. And the poor White Sox is a different story. You got Sullivan, who's not having a bad World Series, batting 375. Rowe batting 308, and then it drops off to Davis batting 250. Hahn batting 231. Donahue 214. Isbell buck 67. And Patrick Doherty 083. Jones batting 077. So, and poor Tannehill has yet to get a hit in this World Series. And Nick Allrock is on the mound. He only went 2 2/3, got lit up in game one, gave up 9 hits and walked none, struck out one. He's got an ERA in this World Series of 23.62. Let's go to game number four here, folks. And let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs. Leading off, playing center field is Huffman. Batting second, playing left field is Schreckhard. Batting third, playing right field is Schultz. Batting fourth, playing first base is Chance. Batting fifth, playing third base is Steinfeld. Batting sixth, playing shortstop is Tinker. Batting seventh and playing second base is Evers. Batting eighth, doing the catching is Kling, and on the mound is Mordecai Brown for the Cubbies. And then we got an issue here already. Let's go here to the White Sox lineup. Uh, don't have anybody leading off. Why isn't he using the starting lineup that I asked for? Then we'll leave the game and go to daily lineups for the White Sox. Daily lineup. And it's supposed to be hand leading off. Why isn't it doing it? I guess it doesn't like him not playing right field. Let's see if this fixes it. So there we go. He got hand leading off playing right field. Jones batting second, playing center field. Isbell batting third, playing second base. Rowe batting fourth, playing third base. Donahue batting fifth, playing first base. Doherty batting sixth, playing left field. Davis batting seventh, playing shortstop. Sullivan doing the catching, batting eighth. And on the mound, doing the pitching, batting ninth is A-Rock. Let's go down here to Southside Park and get this game started, folks. All right, to lead it off for the Cubbies is Huffman. Only really Cubby not hitting. He's only batting a buck 33. He's 2 for 15 with 2 RBIs, and like I say, he'll be going up against Nick A-Rock. He is 0-1. He's pitched in 2 2/3 innings, gave up 9 hits, 7 runs, and only struck out one in game number one. And here's the pitch to Huffman. And he's first pitch swinging here, I believe, folks. So we take a look at the Southside Park. That ball's hit down the third, over to first for out number one. One up and one down here for the Cubbies. And that'll bring up Schreckart, batting 467. He's 7 for 15 with 3 RBIs in this World Series. And that ball's hit down the short, and it's bobbled, and that's going to be an error. And right away, the Cubbies got a runner on first. Davis boots that ball. So you got Schreckart down there with great speed, and now you got Frank Schultz up batting 538. He's 7 for 13 with a homer and 3 RBIs. And here's the pitch to Frank. And that ball is hit down the short. Davis makes a nice stop. He fires over the first. And they get the out, and that'll end it. That was a diving stop, rather. That was a two-bagger, double play. Let's take a look at that again. That one fooled me. So we had a double play there. That was a line drive. That wasn't hit on the ground like I thought. Nice dive and stop, so he makes up for the error. So we go to the bottom of the first. Cubs nothing. White Sox coming to bat. Han Jones and Izzo Ed's batting 231. He's 3 for 13. He's got a homer and 2 RBIs. Like I say, he'll be going up against Mordecai Brown. Mordecai pitched in the first game and won. He went 9 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, walked 3, and struck out 1. Here's the pitch to Ed Hahn. 0-2 count. That ball is hit down the third, high pop up, and that'll be out number 1. Steinfeld makes the catch. And now we got Mr. Jones up. And fielder is, like I say, a miserable 0-77, 1 for 13 with an RBI in this World Series. Here's the pitch. 1-0 pitch to fielder. And that ball is hit up the middle. Nice diving stop by Tinker. He won't have a play, though. Oh, that was caught in the air. That's been fooling me here. It wasn't a ground ball. It was a line drive. Nice play by Tinker. Take a look at that again. Nice dive and stop. So now there's 2 down, and that brings up Frank Isbell. He's only batting a $167, 2 for 12 with no RBIs. And he's going to be first pitch swinging here. No, full count rather. 3-2 pitch to him. And that ball is popped up in the right field grass. And Johnny's got it for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 goes the Cubbies. Goes the White Sox, rather. We go to the top of the third. The Cubbies got Chance, Steinfeld, and Tinker due up. And Fred Chance is batting a whopping 429, 6 for 14 with an RBI. And here's the 0-1 pitch. And Chance hits that ball in the left field. That should be a can of corn out there. And it is, as Patsy Doherty closes the glove for out number 1. And that brings up Harry Steinfeld, batting 357. He's 5 for 14 with 2 RBIs in this series. And that ball is hit down the third base. Nice dive and stop down there by Rowe. And that's out number 2. That was a hard hit ball. Good play. And now that'll bring up Mr. Joe Tinker, who made a nice dive and catch himself out there in the field. He's batting 417. He's 5 for 12 with 4 RBIs. And Joe pops this one up in the foul territory over near the dugout for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 goes the Cubbies. We go to the bottom of the second. Still no score. Rowe, Donahue, and Doherty due up here against Brown. And Rowe's 4 for 13. One of few White Sox that's actually hitting, batting 308 with 1 RBI. And that ball is laced in the left field. That ball is gone, folks. Kiss it goodbye. No, Sheckford rather makes a nice catch short of the wall. I thought that ball was gone. So now we got one out with Jiggs Donahue up, batting 214. He's 3 for 14 with one RBI. And that ball is hit down the first. Chance takes it himself, steps on the bag for out number two. 2 up and 2 down. Brings up Patsy Doherty, only hitting 083, folks. 1 for 12 in this World Series. Here's the 1-0 pitch to him. And that ball's hit right down there at Johnny Evers. And that'll be out number 3. 1, 2, 3 goes the White Sox. We go to the top of the third. Evers, Kling, and Brown due up. Johnny's batting 300. He's 3 for 10 with 2 RBIs. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Johnny. And that ball is popped up in the foul territory. And we'll have to look at the replay to see that. That one went out of view. But the catch was made. It didn't make the stands. Right near the railing. Nice play down there by Rowe. So 1 up and 1 down. That brings up Johnny Kling, batting 286. He's 4 for 14. And this is an 0-1 pitch to him. And a high drive into center field. Nice leaping catch out there by Jones. And that's out number 2. Some great defense in this game number 4 so far, folks. There's Rob's a lot of base hits. Let's take a look at this one again. Ball was launched in the center field. Jones goes back, dives, makes the catch. That'll bring up Mr. Mordecai Brown. He's had 1 plate appearance. He's got an RBI. He's 0 for 1 in this series, but with an RBI. And that's hit right down the third base at Rowe. Bunch of hard hit balls, but all of them outs. 1, 2, 3 goes to Cubbies. We got Davis, Sullivan, and A-Rock up. And Davis now at the plate. That's a hard hit ball down the first. That gets through. Chance can't come up with it. That'll be the first base hit of the game for either team. So the White Sox got the leadoff batter aboard here. See if they can do something. Now you got Billy Sullivan, and Sullivan's hitting 375. He's 3 for 8 in this World Series with an RBI. Davis down there with great speed. Will Billy try to lay down a bunt, get him in scoring position? Here's the 1-2 pitch. No, he's swinging away. That ball's hit down the third. Over to second to first. That isn't a Tinker to Evers to Chance. That is a Seinfeld to Evers to Chance double play. Not quite as sad as Tinker to Evers to Chance, but it's pretty sad if you're a White Sox fan. And that brings up A-Rock now. And he's 1 for 1 in this World Series. Here's the 0-2 pitch to him. And he gets a hold of this, drives that ball in the left field. Should be a can of corn out there, and it is. And Schreckhart makes the catch. And that ends it for the White Sox. They get 1 hit, don't leave anybody due to that 5-4-3 double play. We get to the top of the 4th. We're still tied up. Nothing. Top of the order due up here for the Cubbies. Huffman, Schreckhart, and Schultz. And Huffman is 0 for 1 today. Here's the 0-1 pitch to him. And that ball is hit in the center field, and that'll be out number 1 as Jones makes the catch. And that brings up Jimmy Schreckard, and he's 0 for 1 today. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Jimmy. And that's hit down the third. George has got it, fires over to first. And that'll be out number 2. 2 up and 2 down. And it's up to Frank Schultz to get a 2-out rally going here in the 4th. And he squares the bunt. That ball's bounced back to the mound over the first, and he's going to beat it out for the first base hit. I don't know if that's baseball etiquette or not, getting your first hit with a bunt in the 4th inning. But it breaks up the no-hitter, and Frank Schultz is down there with great speed for Frank Chance. Chance is 0 for 1 today. He's first pitch swinging, and off goes. Man, he was out by a country mile. Don't know what he was thinking there. Don't know what he was thinking. So that ends the inning. Still nothing. We go to the bottom of the fourth. On Jones and Isbell. Ed is 0 for 1 today. Here's the 1-2 pitch to him. And he strikes him out. That's Mordecai Brown's first strikeout of the game. And that brings up Mr. Jones. He's 0 for 1 today. And that ball's laced up the middle. Almost took Mordecai's head off. And that's going to be a single. So Jones is on first with Frank Isbell up. See if Frank's going to lay down a bunt here and try to get Jones over to second. No, Jones is off and running. He's going to be in there safely. So we got a runner in scoring position with 1 out. And here's the 1-1 pitch to Frank. And that ball is hit in the right field. Should be called out there. Is it deep enough for the runner to tag? And yes, it is. He'll make it down to third. So the go-ahead run's 90 feet away in the form of Fielder Jones. George Rose up. He's batting .286. He's one of the few White Sox hitting. Can he drive in a run here? He's first pitch swinging. Up ball's hit down to Tinker. Over the chance. And that'll end the inning, folks. White Sox strand a runner down at third. We go to the top of the fifth. Still no score. We got Chance, Seinfeld, and Tinker due up. And Frank's 0 for 1 today. He was up to bat when Tinker got thrown out. Nice diving catch. So now there's 1 out. That brings up Steinfeld. And Harry's 0 for 1. Here's the 2-2 pitch to him. And that ball's hit down the third. George fires over the Donahue, and that'll be out number 2. 2 up and 2 down. And that's up to Joe Tinker now to get aboard here. See if Joe can get on. And that ball is hit down the second. And that'll be out number 3. Cubbies go down 1, 2, 3. And we go to the bottom of the fifth. Donahue, Doherty, and Davis due up. Jiggs is 0 for 1 today. Here's the 0-1 pitch to him. And that ball's hit down to Johnny over to Chance for out number 1. So now it brings up Patsy Doherty. He's 0 for 1 today. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Patsy. Can he take advantage of this hitter's count? That ball is hit into the gap in right field, but Schultz tracks it down and makes the catch for out number 2. George Davis is up. He's 1 for 1 with the lone one of the 2 hits for the White Sox. See if Davis can do it again here. And that ball is hit back to Brown. He bobbles it, but Reed grabs it, throws it over. And 1, 2, 3 goes the White Sox. We go to the top of the 6th. Evers, Kling, and Brown. Can the bottom part of this order get something going, folks? Here's the 1-2 pitch to Johnny. And that's hit down the first. Jiggs over to A-Rock for out number 1. That brings up Johnny Kling. Johnny's 0 for 1 today. Here's the 2-2 pitch to him. What a difference a game makes. Oh, A-Rock by now, the game was out of hand, and he's pitching a gem of a game, a one-hitter. And that brings up his counterpart, Mordecai Brown. He's 0 for 1 today. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Brown. And that'll be hit down the short over the first. 1, 2, 3 goes the Cubbies. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Sullivan, A-Rock, and Hahn due up. Billy is 0 for 1 today. Here's the 3-1 pitch to him. That one's hit in the right field. And that one's going to bang off the wall. He's headed for second. Here's the throw. He's in there safely with a double to start this inning. So A-Rock's up. See if he lays down a bunt, tries to get him down to third, folks. And he does. And that's going to be strike one. He misses the bunt. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tries to bunt again. That's fouled off. Here's the 0-2 pitch now. So he's still going to try to lay down a bunt. He does. And that ball is popped up. That's out number one. And Sullivan gets back to second. Now there's one down, an unsuccessful bunt. Now Ed Hahn's up. He's 0 for 2 today. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that ball gets away, but not far enough. Sullivan stays down at second. So here's the 2-1 pitch now. And that ball's hit back to the mound, up the middle. Everybody's going to be safe. We got runners at first and third. There's a chance for the White Sox to get on board, folks. And the Cubbies are going to play back for the double play. They want that Tinkers to Evers the chance, the saddest 3 words in baseball to happen. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that ball is hit in the left field. Is it going to be deep enough to score Sullivan? Here's the catch and the throw home, and he's going to be safe. So the White Sox take no, he was out, folks. Let's take a look at that. A double play, tags up, and nice play out there by Streckard. Let's take a look at that again. As he cuts the runner down at the plate. Nice job of Kling blocking the plate there. That ends the inning, and it's still nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. Top of the order due up. Huffman, Streckard, and Schultz. A-Rock has faced the minimum. Here's the 1-1 pitch to him. And that's hit over short, in there for a base hit. Huffman's aboard here. The Cubbies got the leadoff batter aboard. And that brings up Jimmy Streckard batting .412. He's 0 for 2 today, though. And he squares the bunt, bunts that back to the mound, gets the go-ahead run down in scoring position. And up steps Frank Schultz, rather. He's 1 for 2. See if Frank can get another base hit and drive in a run. Here's the full count to him. And that ball is lifted in the shallow left field. That'll drop for a hit. And that's going to put the Cubbies on the board 1-0. No, he's thrown out at the plate. I'll be damned. Let's take a look at that. 2 nice plays out in left field, one by Doherty and one by Streckard. That was a shallow hit. I'm surprised they sent him. He's out of there. So now you got a runner down at first and Schultz, 2 outs. And Frank Chance up the plate. And Schultz is off and running. He's going to be in there safely with a stolen base. So Schultz is now in scoring position for Frank Chance. Here's the full count to Chance. And he'll take ball 4. So first and second, 2 outs now. And that brings up Harry Steinfeld. He's 0 for 2 today. A double probably scores 2. A single definitely scores Schultz. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Harry. And that's going to get in there, and that's going to bounce off the wall. Like I say, this should score 2. He's in the second with a double. He's headed for third. He's a brown-eyed, handsome man. He's in there with a triple, folks. 2-out triple puts the Cubs on the board 2-0. That brings up Joe Tinker now. Tinker is 0 for 2. Cubbies leading this game now, trying to win this World Series. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. That'll end the inning, but the Cubbies scored 2 on the 2-out triple. Take a 2-0 lead as we go to the 7th inning stretch. We got Frank Isbell due up. Rowe and Donahue. White Sox in the fight for their life here, trying to win this game and make it a game 5. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to drop. No, nice play out there by Schultz. Races in, slides, and makes a nice sliding catch. We're out number one. Great defense here today, folks. You've seen it on display from both teams. Nice backhanded catch by Schultz. That brings up George Rowe. He's 0 for 2 today. Here's the 1-0 pitch to George. And that ball is hit down to Johnny at second, over to first, and they just get him. 2 up and 2 down. So it's up to Donahue to try to get a 2-out rally going. He's 0 for 2 today. And Jiggs hits that ball in the center field. Should be an easy play out there for Huffman, and it is. He makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 goes the White Sox. We got Evers, Kling, and Brown due up. Johnny is 0 for 2 today. Here's the 0-2 pitch to him. And that ball is hit down to his counterpart at second, over to first. And that's out number one. That brings up Johnny Kling. He's 0 for 2. Can Johnny get a 1-out rally going here? And that ball is lifted in the shallow center field. That'll drop in for a hit. So Johnny Kling's aboard. That brings up Mordecai Brown. He's 0 for 2. Well, he tried to bunt Kling in the scoring position here. And he does. Lays down a nice bunt back to the mound. A-Rock makes the play. So now there's 2 outs with Kling down at second and Huffman up to play. He's 1 for 3 today. Can Solly get a hit here and give the Cubbies another insurance run? That ball's hit down to Donahue at first, and that'll end the inning. The Cubbies leave 1. We go to the bottom of the 8th. White Sox are down to their last 6 outs to stay in this World Series. It's Doherty, Davis, and Sullivan due up. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Patsy. That's hit down to Tinker over the chance for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down. Brings up George Davis. He's got one of the 4 hits here for the White Sox. He's 1 for 2. Here's the 0-2 pitch to George. And that's a look at strike number 3. That's only the second strikeout for Mordecai Brown in the game. That brings up Billy Sullivan with nobody on and 2 outs. Billy's 1 for 2. He's hitting 400 in this World Series. One of the few White Sox hitting the ball well. And I jinxed him. Back-to-back strikeouts. A swing and a miss. And that ends the 8th. The White Sox are down to the last 3 outs. They need to hold the Cubbies here and keep this a 2-run game. Schreckard, Schultz, and Chance due up here. Jimmy waits the pitch. And he swings, drives that ball down the second. It sneaks through a CNI single in the right field. And Schreckard's aboard here with a leadoff single. Jimmy got thrown out his last time trying to steal. Here's Frank Schultz up now. And here's the 0-2 pitch to Frank. And Frank hits that one up the middle. That's going to be a base hit, and the Cubbies are in business. And Schultz, what was he? Oh, my, terrible throw. That's an E8, and that's going to score a run, folks. Schultz had no business trying for third. Should have been out by a country mile. But Jones throws that ball away and gives the Cubbies a 3-0 lead. That might have been the nail in the coffin. Schultz down at second now. Still nobody out, and Frank Chance is up. They're going to walk Chance, set up the double play. So you got Schultz at second, Chance at first, and Harry Steinfeld up. He's 1 for 3 today. Has 2 RBI triple in this game. Here's the first pitch, and they're off and running, and they're both safe. How about that aggressive base running by the Cubbies? Up 3-0. A double still, folks. Gets rid of the double play. And White Sox, to my surprise, are playing the infield back. I can't believe that. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Steinfeld, and they're going to walk him. They're going to walk the bases loaded. They're going to bring the infield in. You got Tinker up the bat. Bases juiced, nobody out. The Cubbies already up 3-0. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Joe. And that ball is hit down the short. They'll come home with it for out number one over the first, not in time, but they stop a run from scoring. Now there's one out. Base is still juiced for Evers. And Evers is 0 for 3. See if Johnny can poke one through this drawn in infield. Bust this game wide open. No, that ball's hit down the first. There's out number 2. And back to first. And that will do it. A nice double play. Let's take a look at that again. The old 3-2-3 double play. So we go to the bottom of the ninth. It's 3-0 Cubbies. White Sox are down to their last 3 outs. You got Bill O'Neill, a pitch hit, Hahn, and then Jones. Bill is 0 for 1 in this World Series. White Sox needs base runners. Here's the 1-1 pitch to O'Neill. And that ball's hit right at Johnny for out number 1. White Sox down to their last 2 outs. Ed Hahn's up. He's 1 for 3 today. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Ed. And that's going to be ball 4. So look at him doing the old slide move down the first. Gotta like that. So you got a runner on at first. And Jones is at the plate. Jones is 1 for 3 today. Head down there with excellent speed. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Jones. And that ball is lifted in the center field. That should be a can of corn, and it is for out number 2. Huffman makes the catch. We're going to go pitch by pitch here for the possible last out of the World Series. Frank Isabel's up. He's 0 for 3. Here's the first pitch from Mordecai Brown. He hits that ball foul for strike 1. So here's the 0-1 pitch. Brown gets the sign, winds up and delivers. And that ball is hit in the center field. Nice dive and catch. And that'll end the World Series. The Cubbies win. The Cubbies win. The Cubbies win. Your world champs in 1906 is your Chicago Cubs. Let's take a look here at the box score. They sweep the White Sox. Cubs are your champs today and forever. The Cubs top the White Sox 3-0 at South Park today to claim the championship. Nobody can take this away from us, not ever, said MVP Frank Schultz after the club had sealed the victory. We worked hard and we accomplished our goal. The atmosphere was electric and the newly crowned champs stormed the field. At the conclusion of the game, fans cheered, gloves were thrown in the air, high fives and hugs were in the order of the day. From day 1 of the spring training, I could see in their eyes these players had the look of intensely hunger and desire to accomplish something great. And today they did it. They're the champs of the world. The Cubs took the series 4-0. The new title holders completed the regular season. So let's take a look. Old Fred Schultz was 3 for 4 today. Chance was 1 for 2. The poor White Sox just couldn't get nothing going, folks. Hahn 1 for 3. Jones 1 for 4. Davis 1 for 3. Sullivan 1 for 3. Mordecai Brown just came in and shut him down. Goes 9 innings, a 4-hit shutout. Walked 1 and struck out 3. Nick Ayrock pitched a fine game, but came up on the short end, and the White Sox lose. 9 runs, 7 hits, 3 runs, walk 3, and then strike out a soul. I want to thank you all for watching this World Series. Hope you all enjoyed it. And our next one will be the 1907 World Series. Be coming up. So let's see here. 1907. Who was that? We're going to have these Cubbies up against the Tigers. See if the Cubs repeat history and beat the Tigers in 1907. Again, I want to thank you all for stopping by. Hope y'all have a great afternoon and a great Easter. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell for reminders. And on your way out of Chicago, hit that like button and leave a comment. Until next time, y'all take care.